Alright folks, I missed 1 week of streaming and oh boy, the Amiga news has piled up. The Amiga news is so thick, you better buckle up. Get ready for the Amiga news for October 20th, 2024. Let's go.
Amiga news with AmigaBill.
First up in the Amiga news section is something super exciting. You all remember Worms? Yeah, of course you do. It's one of the most classic Amiga games of all time. And the creator of Worms is working on a 30th anniversary edition. Worms 30th anniversary, a new director's cut plus 3 decades. That's how long it's been since the world first heard the explosive incoming and witnessed the mayhem of our beloved Worms. But time hasn't dulled the legend. It's only made it hungrier for a new battle. To mark this epic milestone, none other than the legendary Andy Davidson is back, ready to unleash Worms Director's Cut onto the Amiga once more. But this time, he's not doing it alone. We're calling on you, yes you, to leave your mark on gaming history. For the first time ever, we're inviting demo groups from around the world to submit their very own Worms level, proudly branded with your group's name. Whether it's a tribute to your legacy or a fresh design steeped in chaos, this is your chance to immortalize your art in Worms DC 1.5. The best part? This grand reimagining of Worms DC will launch for free at GURP January 2025. So fire up Deluxe Paint and get ready to unleash your pixels. This is more than just a celebration. It's a reckoning. Amazing, right? That's from Rodney from the Black Lotus. He wrote that. And big thanks to Spot Up, who dropped this into my Discord. There's also this great link on Time Extension where it talks all about the new Worms. Check it out. So Andy Davidson, the man behind the original Worms, has revealed that the Amiga that he used to create the original 1995 game on is back in action. So his actual Amiga is back in action thanks to Scott Retrobents Obraxis. It's absolutely amazing. The Amiga I made Worms on is all recapped and working again, he says on social media. Everything is also finally backed up. So it looks like I'll be getting back into games development at Davidson. Before saying that, he plans to expand the iconic director's cut of the game. I have a Worms DC update to finish. There'll be an update to that, which makes it feature complete and adds some other stuff as well. So he's enhancing the game, and you can submit your own levels, which is super incredible. Check it out. Oh, I want you all to see this for a second. Look at this post. Look, I want you to look closely. This is the actual Amiga that he used to create Worms. I'm just saying. Look at that. I'm just saying. My main man Scott, freaking AmigaBill mouse mat around the world, helping Worms 1.5 Director's Cut come to life. 30th anniversary edition. I love it. Proton Fig with the raid. Proton, thank you so much. You're just in time for the Amiga news. Hey, Proton, you're a demo scener. Worms, man, they're looking for demo sceners to submit their artwork for community levels in Worms, the new Worms that's coming out. And it looks like, so check it out. Andy, yo, Pixels at Dawn Gaming, you're also going to be in the news very soon. The worm is turned. Pixels, thank you for the resub, and thanks for all the amazing work you do on Amiga Addict. It's great. And Proton, thank you. Thanks for shouting out Proton. Proton is an awesome streamer here on Twitch. He's from the demo group Finish Gold, hence the Fig. Proton, you rock, brother. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I really appreciate it. So this, Andy Davis posted this on Facebook. He said, we've received the first custom level submission on the Worms Discord, and it's a beauty. It's dual-layer graphics as well, which no other version of Worms can do except the new version. And then he dropped a link to the Discord. So if you want to join the Worms Discord, here is the link. I'm going to drop the link into the chat for all of you. And of course, it'll be in the goodie bag for all you awesome AmigaBill patrons. Join the it looks like Team Pandori may have made a submission. I love Team Pandori. They're awesome people, man. That is so cool. I wonder, I'm not a demo scener, but I wonder if I could submit a level. How cool would that be? That would be so cool. So there you have it, folks. Worms Director's Cut 1.5 coming January 2025. GURP in celebration of the 30th anniversary of Worms and the 40th anniversary of Amiga. Absolutely amazing. Now, ixistenz came into my Discord and dropped this. I know Indie Retro News just made an article about it. Indie Retro News, we're going to get to all the amazing Indie Retro News. But he dropped this into my Discord before I saw your article. A new game, Squarez, by GameLab, ixistenz. I just released an Amiga game called Squarez. It's a Flash demake, and it's an action game for the mouse. It's freeware, and you can find the ADF file and more info here. It's a super fun game. We're going to play it a little bit later. You can go over to the GameLab website, and here it is, Squarez. So basically, you're a little guy. You control a little square, and there's other squares on the screen, and the idea is you have to avoid the bad squares and collect the gray squares. It's super, super cool. It's a simple and fun game. I'm imagining this was either like a PC game or a mobile game because it's a demake. So originally came out on a modern platform, and he demade it for the Amiga, and it's just super, super awesome that people are doing this stuff. ixistenz, I love it. The game is super fun. I can't wait to play it in a little while. It rocks. So here is the link where you can go download Squarez by GameLab. Here you go. It was a Flash game, 200X. Nice, ixistenz. Very, very cool. Mucky says Andy Davidson's a brilliant guy, the creative form. Totally agree. Totally agree, Mucky. So this is Squarez, super fun. We're going to play it in a little while. I love Squarez as soon as we finish the news. Check it out, folks. JOTD has released a new compilation of all arcade conversions on the CD32. Mr. V2K helped by making the launcher, and it's really quite slick. Now, I downloaded it, but so, you all know JOTD. He's featured in Indie Retro News all the time. He makes all those super rad arcade conversions like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man 500, Miss Pac-Man 500. Now there's an entire compilation for your CD32. It's an ISO file. Recently added was Galaga and Elevator Action, so that's super rad. Yeah, and that's it. The CD32 bootable disc contains all my arcade ports gathered onto a single disc. It runs on a bare CD32. Use the CD32 load or WHD load to start games without issues, and it's got a nice selection menu. We can check this out. I bought the ISO. It's like €5, no big deal, and I want to check it out. I haven't had time to check it out yet, so I want to see the selection menu too. So super, super cool. Here is the link where you can go download the CD32 compilation by JOTD. Quantic CD32 says CD32 love. Totally. Amiga Game Selection. Oh, Amiga Game Selector said Mr. V2K is me. Yo, Amiga Game Selector, you rock. That's Paul Vince. Paul Vince, oh my god. He makes the ultimate game selection screens. I can only imagine how cool this thing must look. I can only imagine. Yo, Paul, you rock, dude. So great job to you. Thanks for helping out JOTD. And this compilation is freaking cool. Appreciate you so much, man. What's up, son? Great to see you. You love that Amiga Vision now supports CD32? That's awesome, Coffee Cup. All JOTD stuff is in PAL. It makes, yeah, most of the new stuff is PAL. You know what I'm saying, Thomas? A lot of it is. A lot of it is. You're going to make some AGS CD32 images? Oh, that's going to be sick, Amiga Game Selector. Very, very cool. Oh, Trapshot Live said, Andy Davidson just said, I would love that. The idea of you submitting a map. Yo, Trapshot, I would love to submit a map. Dude, that would be amazing. I got to submit a map. I'm going to do it, Trapshot. I don't know how to submit a map, but I got to learn how to submit a map. Once I learn how to submit a map, I'll do it. I promise. So anyway, here's the link to the itch.io where you can go download JOTD's Arcade Classics collection for the CD32. Oh, I dropped it already. Oh, there it is again. Coffee Cup Arcade said AGS rocks. My 800 Mini runs at 100% of the time, and my 4-year-old stole my 800 Mini, so I bought another one. The whole family thanks you, Paul. Yeah, Paul Vince is the man. Paul makes he makes the 800 Mini like worth it. You know, Amiga Game Selector is the best thing on the 800 Mini. Like, bottom line, it just rocks. Proton Fig said the zoo party is in less than 2 weeks. Be there or be square root. Yo, Proton Fig, that sounds awesome. Hi, Puff. I'm gonna whip out my deluxe paint. Now, speaking of Pixels at Dawn Gaming, who is my latest subscriber, Pixels at Dawn works on Amiga Addict magazine, and there is a new issue that's been released. The new issue is called Virtual Virginity, the story of how Amiga did VR first. Y'all know I love the Lawnmower Man. I love classic VR. Even like, why not throw in a little Virtual Boy on the NES? But the Amiga is where it's at. Amiga, I would even say Amiga started augmented reality as well. I'll never forget going to AMI Expo 1990 and using Mandela for the first time. There was like an array of, I was on a green screen and they had like CRT monitors. with the Amiga graphics up there, and like you could interact with the Amiga graphics. You could ring the bell. You know, you could put your hand up and ring the bell. I freaking love Mandela. One of the coolest things for the Amiga ever. And all this stuff is featured in the latest issue of Amiga Addict. I know Robbie Abbott had a lot to do with this, I'm sure, because he did some really cool virtual reality stuff recently. So that just racks. Oh yeah, look at that. Robbie and Ian recently went over to the Leicester Retro Computer Museum to find out how some of the original virtual reality systems had Amiga at their heart. The new issue of Amiga Addict focuses on virtuality and yet another story of the Amiga driving innovation. We also have an awesome cover disc with Alien Fishfinger. Alien Fishfinger, one of the best PD games of all time. They take a look at the new Dune 2 remastered project, which looks amazing. They review Dr. Dangerous and Droid Special Edition. Those two games we played on the stream, and they rock. Dr. Dangerous is from Who Games, and Who Games has got another new game, another whip that we're going to try today. Reviews of classic games Donk, Deuteros, and the Chaos Engine. Chaos Engine is definitely like top 5 Amiga games of all time. They continue with their Daffel Bloodline feature with dev interviews. Worms Armageddon is back on modern machines, but the Amiga features too. Wow, Worms Armageddon is back. Okay, cool. A lot of worms. Garrus Creative Revolution rolls on with Sculpt Animate 4D. We dream about games that should get Amiga ports, plus all the regular stuff. Available at addict.media and in shops now. I love it. Let's drop a link to Amiga Addict issue number 33. Boom, there you go. Get it while it's hot. It blew my mind, Trapshot. When I was using Mandala, it totally blew my mind. It was so cool. Max Headroom, Lawnmower Man, those were amazing times back then. Coffee Cup, I couldn't agree more. BMT says it still puts a big smile on my face when I walk into WH Smith and see an Amiga magazine on the shelves in 2024. BMT, in theory, Amiga Addict is in Barnes & Noble. I live in the United States in New York. In theory, it's there, but I haven't had that experience of walking into a Barnes & Noble and seeing Amiga Addict. I've looked for it in every Barnes & Noble I've been into, which is like 2. I went into one here in White Plains, New York, and one in Manhattan. We gotta get Amiga Addict somewhere at Barnes & Noble in New York. We got to. Rob Smith is the man, Monkey. So yeah, Amiga Addict magazine, there you go. Now, feeding off of that news article, the latest issue of Amiga Addict, like I said, Pixels at Dawn Gaming is one of the main people behind Amiga Addict magazine. There's a great interview with Ian Griffiths, also known as Pixels at Dawn Gaming. I saw this news article over on AmigaNews.de, which is another site that I love very much. But the actual interview is over here at Prankster 101's articles, Prankster's 101 site, and it rocks. Prankster 101 Productions did a great. This is a really in-depth, great interview with Pixels at Dawn Gaming. I had a blast reading it. He's like, how do you guys make the magazine? Like, how much does it cost? How are you guys able to do it? Like, for 33 months, which is absolutely insane. Like, what an accomplishment. He asks really good questions. And, of course, Pixels at Dawn answers all the questions brilliantly. So, thank you to AmigaNews.de for posting the link to this awesome interview that Prankster 101 did with Pixels at Dawn Gaming. So I'm going to copy and post the link into the chat for you as well. Boom, right there. And I encourage you all to go read the article and the interview with Pixels at Dawn Gaming. See, look, you've been able to survive 30 issues, but you're also distributing the magazine via news agents such as WH Smith, who take a serious chunk out of any potential profits you might be able to make. If we are to look at other independent publications such as Sega Mania, they weren't able to carry on after 7 issues because according to them, their losses were astronomical. But they were also able to retain a lot of their profits as well because they did everything via mail order. Given the fact you've been able to survive for 36 issues, given the fact that WH Smith takes a huge chunk out of your profits, how have you been able to survive for 30 issues? If you want to know, click on that link and read the awesome article with my main man, Pixels at Dawn Gaming. Woo! Man, the Amiga news is just flowing. Oh, I wish I was in the saloon to show you guys this, but yeah, I got it back in the saloon. Now, here's another really interesting news article, and I suggest you get this while it's hot. The Reshoot Proxima 3 Tinbox has been released. This is from Andres. We got Amiga Addict magazine, we got Zap magazine, and we have Amiga Future magazine. Andres is from Amiga Future magazine, and he's releasing the Tinbox edition of Reshoot Proxima 3. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it right now. Not only is Reshoot Proxima 3 one of my favorite new Amiga games to come out, it's one of my favorite Amiga games of all time, period. I think it's one of the best games ever released for the Amiga. And if you'd like to get physical, you know, if you're like Olivia Newton-John and you want to get physical, you're a collector, you want to put a brilliant piece of Amiga history on your shelf, then I suggest you go get the Tinbox. Reshoot Proxima 3 birthday and Tinbox available. We can hardly believe that a year has passed since Reshoot Proxima 3 was released at the fantastic Amiga 38 in Mönchengladbach, Germany. We want to thank all Amiga users for your great feedback and for the sales figures. At this point, we'd also like to thank everyone involved in Reshoot Proxima 3. Without you, such a great game would have never been possible. That's my main man, Richard, the Spielschreiber, Lowenstein, Martin Amon, and freaking Invent71. Amazing, amazing stuff. We have decided to release a tin box for Reshoot Proxima 3's birthday. The tin box is a signature edition. It comes, you can get it optionally with a USB and a smart metal box. The number of copies, folks, listen carefully. The number of copies is limited to 55, and there'll be no further production run. Like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones. I've got one of these. And I was going to show you the tin box today from the saloon. Not in the saloon. Don't have the tin box here in my office. But trust me, the tin box is amazing. There's 55 left. Get them while they're hot. Because this physical edition of Reshoot Proxima 3, you don't want to miss it. The tin box is actually now available while supplies last in our online shop. Boom. We can click on the amigashop.org. Boom. There it is right there. Get your tin box, baby. Get your tin box while it's hot. The real Tony rocks. You'll accept every Olivia Newton-John reference. Nice. Andres is awesome, man. I love Andres. Amiga Future magazine is also absolutely fantastic. First and foremost, it's a German magazine in German, but they also have an English version, and Andres does top-notch work. Yo, Amiga Future's been going for years and years and years. Actually, I gotta get issue 170. I want to play some Heretic too. It looks really, really cool. A Global, that's a great issue too. I love Global. So yeah. What's gone silent? Yo, Sin Lao, what's going on, dude? What is going on? So anyway, here is the link to Amiga Shop where you can go order the tin box. Also a link to Richard's website. Boom. Carlos Jackal, you gotta get the tin box. It's so good. Where's the... So if you go to Richard's website, boom. There, Tim. Look at Richard. I love that guy. Richard is the man. The Spielschreiber himself. I love Richard, man. Escalation. And not only is Reshoot Proxima 3 like one of my favorite all-time Amiga games, so is Reshooter, man. It rocks. It absolutely rocks. All right, moving right along in the Amiga news section. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get to some indie retro news. The indie retro news is so thick, I just gotta put it all after my unique news articles. This is really cool. I saw this. I think I saw this on Facebook. Check this out, guys. It's a new program called GoVD by Christophe Donal. I'm pleased to announce the release of my new program for the Amiga, GoVD, which introduces virtual desktops to Workbench. We're not talking about the other kind of VD, folks. We're talking about virtual desktops. No antibiotics necessary. GoVD allows you to organize your workspace across up to 8 desktops, making it easier to manage multiple applications on one screen. That's amazing. It also includes a configuration program where you can adjust the number of desktops and other settings. OS 3.2 is required. More info over at bitplan.pl. Enjoy. How cool is that? GoVD, no antibiotics necessary. I love it. I love it. You mean GoVid. That's hilarious. GoVid. Oh man, but seriously, guys, this is a really cool app. I love it. I love folks who are making, new programs for the Amiga. It's super rad. This one looks like it's free. Yo, Photon from Scoopix. You came in from the Proton raid. I'm doing great, Photon. And yo, Photon, that bowling ball that you just dropped in my chat is absolutely insane. I love it. Up to 8 virtual desktops, intuitive configuration tool, easy setup for the appearance and content of each virtual desktop. Define which programs and windows to display to each desktop. Example, clock, calendar, toolbar manager, or similar. Super, super rad. Yeah, so great job. A huge great job. I love it. Any Amiga with Amiga OS 3.2 plus. GoVD. Awesome, awesome work. I'm going to drop the link to GoVD into the chat for you all. Great job, Bitplan, PL. Barzo Dobje. Barzo Dobje. Still lots. That tool's worth the money. Yo, what's up, Evil Man? It totally is. It totally is. Voxel Trots with the resub. Voxel Trots is not just an AmigaBill subscriber here on Twitch. He's also an AmigaBill VIP, and we teamed up to get the doohickey. Voxeltrots and I formed the Voltron, and Voxeltrots got a doohickey too, and we had Linux Jedi just do like one shipment to Voxeltrots, and Voxeltrots shipped it to me. So, you know, saving money and going green, you know, making our carbon footprint a little bit smaller every day. I do remember Undead, the Splatterhouse game in development. It's been 34 years already. Guys are pushing out the playable demo for the Zoo Party. The title music's in my Discord. Oh, Proton, we're gonna, after the news is over, we'll listen to the music and pop open a beer. How's that sound? Proton, I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So it wouldn't be an AmigaBill news section without a trip over to Indie Retro News. 'Tis the season. Halloween X, the first Halloween game, appears and is for the Commodore Amiga. You can certainly tell that Halloween's approaching, and more creepy games with pumpkins, ghouls, and ghosts start to appear for your gaming enjoyment. One such game by the developer, 8080, certainly has that ghostly appeal, as they have released a demo for the upcoming Commodore Amiga game of Halloween X, a game which you have fallen into a monster-filled dungeon and must find 3 golden keys to escape. I downloaded the demo. We're going to play it in a little while, but we'll watch Saberman's video first. The full version is due for release towards the end of October. Here's the latest about the game plot from the website. It's Halloween, your new costume looks super great, and you're ready to go out trick-or-treating. Candy! You step in the front yard. A trapdoor? You fell into the dungeon. What evil is this? You need to find a way out of this dungeon. Somewhere is 3 golden keys that open the doors out of the dungeon. Get the dungeon out of your front yard, folks. Alright, let's pause the music. FSUAE, we're going to pause the music. Pause. Boom. Okay, we'll go over here to the boom, and let's check out. Just check it out. Saberman, let's go, baby. Indie Retro News, Saberman, let's freaking go. Halloween X. We're going to play it. I can't wait to play it. I'm so psyched. Henry Cavill will be starring in the new live-action Voltron movie? No way. Dude, Henry Cavill's awesome. I love that dude. He's a total nerd. Like, he's so into, like, The Witcher and geek lore. I thought he was an awesome Superman. Dude, he's going to be in Voltron. That's amazing. I'm so psyched. Now, there's so much news to go through, guys. I'm going to skip through Saberman's video. But this looks dope. We're going to play the game in a little while. It's a nice top-down. It's got a little Alien Breed vibe. I'm feeling a little Alien Breed vibe right now, especially with that color palette. Maybe a little Chaos Engine vibe. I don't know. I'm definitely getting Alien Breed vibes from this. Oh, I can't wait to play it. This is gonna look really cool. They should rename it the Dungeon in My Front Yard. It's crazy, right, BMT? That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, great job, Saberman. Indie Retro News, thanks for all the awesome news as always. Like, I hope you guys are buckled in, because there's a lot of Indie Retro News that came out this week. There's a link to the Indie Retro News article, which will also link you to, I believe, the itch.io as well. Yeah, Halloween X over on the itch. So you can download the demo as well. Let's go back to the music. Scene Cat, I love you, man. I hope you're feeling all right, man. Yo, Scene Cat has been ill, folks. He's been ill, and I hope he's all right. So, Scene Cat, I'm thinking about you, dude. Boom, okay. Now, keeping with the Halloween theme, Tale of Evil, an unofficial sequel to Tower of Evil for the Commodore Amiga. Now, this is kind of funny. You all know we played Tower of Evil 2 weeks ago on my stream. It's this cool, like, top-down, shoot 'em up, kind of like Berserk. I love me some Berserk, some Seamus. I'm a big fan of Electric Black Sheep. They do all kinds of, like, really cool stuff. And I think what they're doing, I think this is an entry in the Ami Game Jam. Speaking of the Ami Game Jam, !AmiGamejam. I think that'll bring us, let's see, can we do this? Copy link. Let's copy that link right there. Here we go. Copy the link. Copy the link. Boom. Copy the link. Let's just go here for 1 second. Is it? Yep, there it is. The Tale of Evil is an entry. So it's funny. This is a sequel to their own game. I love it. It's hilarious. It was only just last week the Amiga developer Electric Black Sheep released the unofficial and minimalistic remake of the Tower of Evil, a top-down action game which wasn't just released from 1984 to 1985 by Creative Sparks, but there was later an unofficial port by Artlace Rebels for the Commodore 16+4, Z, X Spectrum, and VIC-20. Here we are with another Amiga news story from this developer. He released Tale of Evil, an unofficial sequel to the Tower of Evil for the Commodore Amiga, which qualifies him legally for Ami Game Jam 2024. I love it. Saberman, pot down the music, pause. We'll go back over here and let's check out Saberman's video. Halloween X is made by the fellow streamer Amiga 8080. Oh, we've played his games before, Proton Fig. I didn't realize he was a streamer. That's super rad. Super rad. Oh, there's a lot of goodness this month. Yeah, exactly. Electric Black Sheep comes correct. Ho! Folks, if you don't know what time it is. Yeah, if you don't know what time it is, I'm about to tell you. You're about to know what time it is, folks.
Superstar hero, you let your head down and play with your fast. You're a gold-starring superstar hero, and every goal sends your blessing around.
My main man, Playavelli, with the resub, Playa time. Thank you so much for the resub, Playa. You rock, dude. And Playa's Amiga 1200 is getting fixed. So Tale of Evil, there's a little girl, her name was Olivia. And like all strange children, Olivia loved to play in a nearby cemetery. It was here. Oh, so what happened? There's a little girl. I'll do the quick version of it because we're going to play the game. Little girl dies. Her cat doesn't, which is kind of crazy. So you play as a little girl with her cat. Now this game is very appropriate for this stream because my cat is really sick. That's why I'm not in the Amiga Saloon today. I'm on standby just in case we need to go to the ER. So I can't wait to play Tale of Evil. It looks awesome, and yeah, a game with a cat. I'm in. Janiac, what's going on, Janiac? Great to see you. Let's go check out a little gameplay, and we're gonna play the game as soon as the news section's over. But again, a typical Electric Black Sheep artwork style. I dig it. They made a really cool game like on the moon, like a space game. Oh, I hear a little kitty cat. There's a kitty cat. Oh man, I love Super Dan. You love the art style? It's so good. So you play as the kitty cat. Oh man, this game's gonna make me cry. It's amazing. I can't wait to play this one from Electric Black Sheep. It looks so good. The music is incredible too. Get that. Oh, it's awesome. I totally dig it. Totally dig it. There are 8 different terrains, each divided into 9 sections. The goal is to collect all the items on the map with the Schrodinger. Oh, Schrodinger's the cat, who cannot defend himself on his own. There's 6 objects in each area. When you have all 6 objects, you can go to the next level through the pentagram. Oh, got it. Olivia comes to life by collecting the first 6 items. You can switch her to follow or stop with the fire button. She's not only able to shoot back at enemy creatures, but earth projectiles don't affect her either because she's dead. So Schrodinger can even hide behind her if necessary. Oh, that's awesome. What a cool game. What a cool game. Super Dan, you're totally a cat person, so this is a huge win. Yeah, Super Dan, I can't wait to play this one. Proton, Playavelli's still going? What are you talking about? No, I'm good. We're all good here on the stream. Okay, anyway, here we have it. Here is the link to Tale of Evil, the unofficial sequel to Tower of Evil. Baltoth, yo, my man, the Baltoth. What is up, dude? Great to see you, Baltoth. We gotta keep it moving here. We gotta keep it moving. Next up in the AmigaBill news section, you know, I love Who Games. Who Games comes to my streams. Who Games made Dr. Dangerous, which is in the Ami Game Jam 2024 competition, which you can still enter in. There's still like a couple months left for you to enter an Ami Game Jam competition hosted by the lovely Amiga Cami. ! Ami Game Jam in the chat will bring you to all the entries so far. This is a new one from Who Games. Tiny Pixel Adventure, a classic pixel retro game, will captivate you for the Commodore Amiga. Who Games, who created the awesome Scorpion engine-based game of Dr. Dangerous, is now working on the Commodore Amiga game, The Tiny Pixel Adventure, a game which the dev says welcomes to the colorful and dangerous world of the Tiny Pixel Adventure, a classic pixel retro game that will captivate you. To coincide with this news, we got a screenshot and a video from Saberman. Let's check it out. It looks dope. It looks dope. We're gonna play it too, folks. Don't worry. Is the stream good, everyone? Is the stream good? Air Yuri with the raid. My main man, Air Yuri. What is going on? Thank you for the official AmigaBill mascot. Yo, Saberman, we're looking at your video right now. Right now, Saberman. Thanks for all the awesome videos. Anyway, this game looks super, super rad. Thank you, Saberman and Indie Retro News, for the awesome article about the Tiny Pixel Adventure. We're going to play it in a little while. I downloaded it. Stream's good. Thanks, Pixels. I appreciate that. All right, so here's the link. Copy, paste. And you can also, you know what I love about Indie Retro News? He always posts like links to his source. So you can just go, boom, download the demo right there over on the itch.io. Freaking rocks. Rock it out, baby. Next up in the AmigaBill news section, woo, Alien Fish Finger. Check out this brilliant Amiga action platform from 1995, which had a number of enhancements. I'm just going to do this one quick. I've played Alien Fish Finger on the stream in the past. It's one of my favorite games. The big news here, Pixels at Dawn Gaming, tell me about it. The big news here is this game comes on the cover disc with the latest issue of Amiga Addict magazine, and I may be mistaken, but I believe there have been some enhancements to it. It sounds, I mean, oh man, I know there's been, wait, okay, yeah. So here in Indie Retro News he says the game was released in 1995 and further enhanced in 2011, but I think it's further enhanced again in 2024, if I'm not mistaken. You just purchased Tales of Evil, nice, D-Mackie. Scotch Serenity's got your 1200 recaps, nice. You looking forward to Fish? Yo, Indie Retro News, this game, you're gonna love this game. Alien Fish Finger by Skull Army. It's a public domain game. And there's a new video. There's a new 1.31 version that's provided in Amiga Addict magazine. So yeah, it's a really cool game. I forgot this was a stream request game because I had never played before either, Indie Retro News. And someone requested I play this like years ago. I don't know, I'm talking like maybe like 5-7 years ago. It's a fantastic game. Alien Fish Finger. You think it's still... No, Pred Seda, I think there's a newer version, though, that comes at 1.31 that comes... Oh, it still says copyright 2011. Interesting. 1.31 is the same as the 2011. Got it. Okay. Well, hey, if you want the game, go get Amiga Addict magazine anyway, and you'll have the latest and greatest. And you'll even get that floppy, and we all love the floppies. This game's super cool. Boom, Air Yuri, boom. I love the screams. The scream is hilarious. Oh, I hear crows. Caw, caw. Oh man, I gotta play this game. It's been a little while since I played this game. It's really fantastic. Go get your copy of Amiga Addict magazine right now, ! Magazine in the chat, and get your Alien Fish Finger on, dude. Oh man. I don't know. Anyone's finger smells like fish out there? I don't know. All right, play. Alien Fish Finger. I hope Amiga Addict magazine. I hope issue 36 doesn't smell like fish. Oh man, I'm crazy. The screams are hilarious, right? Barry Dingle, what's going on, dude? Duel, a whip. Whoosh. Remake of the classic cowboy shootout games from Z80 Machines is now available for the Amiga. Again, here we go again. Electric Black Sheep back in actions. Oh, wait. Yeah, Electric Black. I can tell by the art style it's Electric Black Sheep. The same creator behind games such as Tale of Evil, Tower of Evil, Project Quest, and many others. A game in which the developer states is a remake of the classic cowboy shootout games from Z80 Machines. Dude, I never played cowboy shootout games. Have you guys ever played cowboy shootout games? Yo, Carrion64, what's going on? Amiga Cammy said there's 1 month left. I think someone could pull it off. A few screens of a sequel. Yeah, there's still 1 month left in the Ami Game Jam, and entries do not need to be complete. You can just post whips like this. This cowboy shoot 'em up. Woo! Right, look at that. This is hilarious. Like, he's got a trucker hat on. He's got a mustache. He's got a wife beater on. He's shooting chickens. And there's an alien there shooting at him too. Oh man, the white trash dude just took a hit. This is hilarious. Okay, so a cowboy shoot 'em up is there's one person on each side with things in the middle of the screen to hide behind. Got it. See, I learned something new. Coffee Cup Arcade, I learned something new. I didn't know that's called a cowboy shoot 'em up. It makes sense because in the upcoming Arcade Dreams documentary series, we play one of the original Sega cowboy shoot 'em up mechanical games. It's super cool. Anyway, here you have it, folks. Oh, chill out. I got the demo of this too. We can play later. Copy, paste. Lots of screams, Indie Retro News. Lots of screams. I love it. It's perfect for this season. You know what I'm saying? DUEL, a whip remake of the classic cowboy shootout game. There, you got it. You got it. Whew. A few more pieces of news here, folks. Robot Jet Action 2 C64 Portals upcoming Commodore Amiga game is being created using the Scorpion engine. We've been told that Carry On, also known as C64 Portal, has shown new footage of the upcoming Commodore Amiga OCS game of Robot Jet Action 2, a game that was not only released for the Commodore 64 back in 2022, but it features lots of challenging levels, different themed worlds, and so much more, which made it rather entertaining. We don't know when the game will be released, but the creators announced alongside the video that Robot Jet Action 2 is now being developed using Earrock's Scorpion engine. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I think I remember when this game came out for the 64. Let's check it out. Yo, wait, is that C64 Portal? Is that you in the chat? Oh, Carry On C64, that's you. In May 2024 development of... Oh, I'm sorry about that. I love... It looks beautiful. I love that scrolling. Look at that parallax. It's beautiful. That's rad. You can select the level. It's still a whip, but it looks great. Yo, the music is so good. Carry On, the music's amazing. I love the purple. Look, I'm dressed for the occasion. I've got the right color scheme on. I love those purple copper skies. Woo! It reminds me of New Zealand Story Crash Override. It looks fantastic. Moving platforms, shooting enemies, more enemy types. Oh, yeah, I totally agree, BMT. This one's a total banger. A total banger. The character is really cool too. I like the character. A little bald nerd with glasses. A character after my own heart. Yeah, the colors are awesome. Amiga Cami, you love the pixel art. The artwork is incredible. I love the water. The water looks super cool. Trap shots, throwing down some moves. You guys, wait until you see my shorts. I got quite a good outfit on today, folks. I like the Twilight. The Twilight colors are beautiful. Arieri, you were hot tubbing in the hot tub in October. Arieri, it's always hot in the hot tub, Arieri. My man, you keep it hot in the hot tub 365 a year. That's all I'm saying. Crash Override. It's been crazy warm here. We got like, I don't know what it is in Celsius. 18, 19 degrees Celsius, 72. We got like 72 and sunny, baby. Oh, it's so good. KL64 says the game looks and sounds incredible. It makes me want to get into exploring the capabilities of Scorpion Engine yourself. Oh yeah, we had an Eric on the stream once, and he talked about Scorpion Engine. It's super, super cool. Boom. Boom. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the music. Yeah. Robot Jet Action 2. You read all about it in Indie Retro News. There you go. Boom. Sega Master System Vigilante is coming to the Amiga via Nesso Games, and there's also a demo. Many of you are still waiting for Super Delivery Boy, a game which is due for release at some point in the near future. There's another game you should keep an eye on as development progresses, and that's Vigilante, a game that was released sometime back as a NAF port to the Commodore Amiga, which is now getting a new port by Nesso Games for the Sega Master System via the Scorpion engine. Yo, Earrock is the man with the Scorpion engine. Nesso Games rocks. In the words of the creator from the first announcement, I prefer this over the arcade version, at least visually. Also, the arcade port is already on the Amiga and sucks pretty bad, so making it, dude, making Vigilante great again. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Vigilante, Saberman, let's go. Yuri, you always keep it hot in the hot tub, my man. You always keep it hot, 10 degrees Celsius. I don't even want. I bet when you jump in that hot tub, it steams up, baby. I bet it steams up. Quantic, Vigilante is an awesome game. Fraglord, I do remember Vigilante on the Commodore 64, totally. The gangs have taken over the town. It's up to you to defend your turf, baby. I like this little cutscene. The rogues have taken Maria. Only you can get her back. Indie Retro News. I appreciate that, Indie Retro News. This stream happened very last minute, like I said. Not in the saloon. I got the old girl. I fired up the old girl again, and she's rocking it out. I want to play the demo. Hey, this looks fun. It's good old times when all you need was abs and the will to fight for justice. Totally, Fraglord. Maria Madonna. She's doing a good job so far. Mage, you heard that they use sprites from the Sega, from the Master System version? Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, there's Maria up there. Anyway, this looks great. Vigilante, go grab the demo now. You can grab it from the Indie Retro News article. Indie Retro News always posting the links. Yeah, boom. You can download right there from the source. Right from the source. Nesso Games over there on itch.io. Freaking rocks. Dude, I love itch. I love all the Amiga game devs over on itch. Love it. And Indie Retro News, thanks for always posting the links, man. That's super helpful. Continuing with the cowboy theme. Two tiny cowboys. A two-player whip. Single-screen arcade platformer for the Amiga 500 gets a demo. Two tiny cowboys. Maybe this will qualify for the Ami Game Jam competition because it could be an unofficial sequel to Brokeback Mountain. It could be. I don't know. Oh yeah, we got the itch tonight. Indy, hold on. Hold. Time out. Yo, there's so much itching happening on stream today, folks, that I got a back scratcher. Let's itch it. Oh, it feels good. Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah. Oh. The official AmigaBill back scratcher. When you're hitting that itch.io, you gotta scratch it with the back scratcher. I'm just saying. Just manifest. Indie Retro News, I just manifested it. You said the stream was itchy tonight, so I was like, we're itchy. We gotta get the back scratcher out. The official AmigaBill back scratcher. Scratch those Amiga games. I'm putting the back scratcher right here. Whew. I just thought of it now. Where am I? Two Tiny Cowboys, the unofficial sequel to Brokeback Mountain. If you're sick of all the Amiga news, then look away now. But if you want more Amiga goodness, here we go, baby. Lord Santa has made 2 Tiny Cowboys. A whip 2-player single-screen arcade platformer has been teased with an early look demo. To coincide with this news, Saberman has got a video. Welcome to 2 Tiny Cowboys for the Commodore Amiga 500, 2-player single-screen platformer. You duke it out with a friend or foe in a frantic local multiplayer action game. In this version, as compared to its PC Android counterpart, I'll be focusing on my original vision for 2 Tiny Cowboys, namely single-screen platformer where 2 cowboys duke it out. Duke it out. I even love the language. Duke it out. Woo! Amazon affiliate link. This is got fun fact. This is Amiga Dad's back scratcher. This is Amiga Dad's back scratcher. So yeah. Fred Seda. There's no stopping the Amiga news today, Fred Seda. Kyle64, you have the same exact back scratcher? That's crazy. I got this one from Amiga Dad. Woo! Oh, Fraglord, you found your Logic 3 Amiga mouse on your dad's attic the other day? Now I got it all? Yo, Fraglord, that's awesome. Isn't it nice to have the old stuff? Lord Santa. Yo, come on. How awesome will this game be on Amiga Live? It's gotta be on Amiga Live. This game is screaming. These cowboys, these tiny little cowboys, are screaming to be on Amiga Live. This is so cool. Yo, Moonbeam Twitch, what is going on? Moonbeam, how you been? How you been, Moonbeam? It's so good to see you. Can someone shout Moonbeam Twitch? They stream on Moonbeam Arcade. We rated them a bunch of times because they're awesome. I love Moonbeam Arcade. They play a lot of Atari 8-bit stuff, which I love. I gotta play some Atari 8-bit stuff too. Anyway, this looks super rad. 2 Tiny Cowboys, a single screen, head-to-head, a head-to-head, a back-to-back, and a belly-to-belly. Woo! I love it. Here's the link to the Indie Retro News article. Copy, paste. Thank you for shouting out Moonbeam. Oh, you're not Moonbeam Arcade. No. All right. Hey, Moonbeam. Well, hey, Moonbeam Arcade is awesome, too. Oh. Symbolic says, I almost have the same back scratcher, but my rolling balls have nubs. Aren't you glad you know that now? Yo, Cybok, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit jealous of your nub balls. I wish my balls had nubs. I wish my balls had nubs. What can I say? I'm a little jealous. Anyway, 2 Tiny Cowboys, the unofficial sequel to Brokeback Mountain, coming soon to Amiga Live. Hopefully, it looks dope. All right, last and not least, folks. Last and certainly not least. Remember we played Elevator. This one will be quick. We played Elevator Action on stream a few weeks ago. It was still a whip, but now the final one has been released by JOTD. It's also in the CD32 collection that we talked about earlier in the news section. It's got a final ECS build. Yeah, you're a spy who must infiltrate a building with a ton of doors and elevators, hence the name. The important documents for the mission are only in the red doors, and you must get the documents on certain floors and reach the awaiting car near the basement. It's a classic arcade game ported by JOTD. It's really fantastic. Whoops. Your doc gave you a cream for that? That's hilarious. Crash over. I'm trying to have a little fun because it's been a sad couple days for me, so I'm trying to have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this game's super rad. JOTD comes correct. Photon, JOTD is super, super busy. Like, basically, you're going to have an entire arcade on your CD32 or your Amiga. How awesome is that? Cool. Copy, paste. Boom. Done. Indie Retro News, you rock, brother. Thanks for all the awesome news and all the hard work you put in. Unbelievable stuff. What else I got? Some real quickies. These events already happened. They look awesome. Folks, we got AmiWest coming up next weekend. AmiWest is the premier Amiga event in the United States. It's happening October 25th to 27th at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn Express, California, Sacramento. Head over to AmiWest.net. Next Sunday Fun Day, we will be at AmiWest virtually. So all you gotta do is tune into my stream, and we're gonna get a tour of AmiWest. It's gonna be super, super rad. I wish I could go in person, but you know what? I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna experience it virtually with all of you. So don't be sure to tune in next week. We're heading to AmiWest, and wish I could be there in person. Come join us in person or online to the longest running Amiga show in the world. This year, we'll see the return of longtime friends and new faces. Here's a list of Amiga personalities you can expect at the show. Dave Haney, Dan Salvato, Trevor Dickinson, Doug 10-Minute Amiga Retrocast Compton, Alex Perez, Steven Soleil, and Matthew Lehman. Matthew, thank you for the A600GS, man. My replacement. I'm totally psyched. They're going to have a games competition, all manners of Amiga computers from stock Commodore systems, ARM accelerators, and a large collection of next-gen systems. Stay tuned for more details. AmiWest next weekend, Sacramento, California. Get your shades ready. Head to the West Coast, baby. Head to the West Coast. One more thing in the Amiga news section, which I'm just going on the fly right here. If we go to VCF Swap Meet 2024, next Saturday, if you're in the New Jersey area, there's a technology swap meet and fundraiser. It's October 26th. That's next Saturday. There'll be vintage computers, electronics, radios, TVs, amateur radio tech. My plan is to go to this, folks. My plan is to go there and hang out with Voxel Trots. I might sell some stuff too, but being that there's some stuff going on in my personal life and I got some busy work this week as well, I may not make it. My plan is to go. I love the Vintage Computer Federation. These are the guys that put on VCF East every year, and this is the big parking lot where a lot of people park for VCF East. This is all going down on Saturday. I know Marcus bought an in-the-box CD32 for $75 last year. So you can get some like crazy deals at the VCF East Swap Meet. So we got VCF East if you're on the East Coast, VCF East Swap Meet on Saturday if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, we got AmiWest. It's going to be a huge weekend of Amiga for the Americans. Chalk one up for the Americans. All right, folks, thanks for sticking with me. That news was thick. Thanks to Indie Retro News and all the awesome people who are making new games for the Amiga, new ports, all the awesome folks that we saw making new programs for the Amiga, like the virtual desktop. That was amazing. And there you have it, folks, the Amiga news for the week of October 20th, 2024.